Today I'm working on a 2010 Ford E350. We're going to do the full tune-up on it, spark plugs and coils. On these, start off by removing the air filter housing. To gain access to the two bolts under here, you must remove 1, 2, 3, 4 clips. This is held in by 8mm bolts, 2 here and 2 on top, 1 hose clamp on the side. Next, remove the connector for the mass airflow sensor. Come inside and remove the doghouse. The front piece is removed by just lifting straight up. Back piece is held on by 1, 2, 3, and a 4th one over there. Remove this panel right here by just pulling forward. That panel out of the way, you can pull the whole housing forward towards yourself. Now you have access to the whole back side of the motor. Look at the air intake hose. Remove the line that goes from here down, and with a flathead screwdriver unscrew that hose clamp and remove the front intake air hose. This will now give you access to all of the spark plugs and coils on this side. Step, remove this line that goes to that valve cover, and that gives you access to all of the spark plugs and coils on the opposite side. To avoid breaking coils, push the clip down, push the clip in, pull out. Repeat that with the remaining 7. Don't forget you have access from both sides. Will make your job a lot easier. The next step will be to undo all of the coil bolts. They are 7mm. For this one right here, it's going to be a little bit tricky. The rest are relatively easy. If you have a wobble socket 7, this will make your job a lot easier. Hopefully all of yours come out in one piece. What I ended up doing is wiggling around and pulling straight up, and mine came out good. Sometimes this bottom portion will stay in the cylinder and you have to use needle nose pliers to get them out. If that does happen, replace the boots, preferably the complete ignition coil, but boots are bare minimum. Now you have access to all of the spark plugs. I personally use this one. It can be bought at all parts stores. The reason I like these is they have a magnetic tip, so the spark plug stays there. Now on the removal process, it is okay to use a power tool to get the spark plug out, but on the installation, it is not recommended. Now you don't have to get these super tight, just a little bit. As soon as it stops moving, you're perfectly fine. When you're putting back the coils, be careful on the bolts because they're very fine thread. You can cross thread them very easily. Start all the bolts by hand before actually using any tools on them. Reassemble everything the same way you took it off.